So one of the best costumes I've seen as far as like interaction though, and I was trying to talk about this before the show, was with Shake. All right, so me and Shake go to this party, and he's dressed up as like a skeleton with like a skeleton just poking out. And number one, he had to tuck the shit before he even got into the party because he didn't want like security to start searching him all crazy and shit. I was so jealous because once he pulled that sucker out and he started pumping that shit up, man, the gang of women that were just around here just tugging at his skeleton. And I'm sitting there outside the circle just like, wow, must be nice. Like nobody wants to see my avatar powers, none of that shit.
Right.
Like he had a whole circle jerk of women just tugging the skeleton, and I'm just on the outside like, what about me? Like I'm the avatar.
The Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast is a roundtable conversational podcast that gives a voice to the Black experience.
Millennials from New York City sharing our views on Black lifestyle, culture, relationships, religion, and current events.
Here at SR, we strive to give our listeners the real in a world of fake.
Worldly professionals with class that also know how to switch it up.
Now let's talk our wild shit.
Yo, peace. What's good, everybody? This is your boy Mash, aka the Spew Guy Drip. Please say the drip. And I'm a representative of Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can tell I got a mask on today because we are celebrating a SoRatchet Halloween today. All right, and we're going to do things a little bit different today than we typically do on our podcast. I'm going to introduce my fellow tribe mates individually so that they can show you their beautiful costumes. For those who don't know, I'm a Purge member. All right, you ever watched the movie Purge when it was out here? The government had allowed people to do whatever they wanted to do for like 24 hours. I'm out here purging, but I'm purging with the spew. All right, I'm running up in your crib and I'm spreading the spew all over the spot. So I got the AK and that's what we're doing out here. All right, so that's me. All right, so I want to bring in my castmates one at a time. I'm gonna start with everybody's favorite fuckboy. All right, for those who don't know, all right, some call him a wanderer, some call him America's favorite. I call him a close friend of mine, but his name is actually Shake. Shake, talk your shit.
Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Shake. Yeah, y'all know who it is. Shake, Mr. HSD, Mr. AFF. All right. Just to let you guys know, I'm soon gonna be known as the RFB. It's gonna be the Reform Fuckboy. All right. All right. So leave the last F silent, or this week you can call the last F Fandangle. All right.
All right. We didn't put some time into that one. I like that.
I'll let you go. Later, y'all.
I bet. So we're gonna bring in the unicorn Gemini. All right. She promotes duality in the podcast. Okay. If you having a bad day, she gonna sprinkle some of that. What are we gonna call this? She gonna sprinkle some of that magic on you. All right. But I'm gonna bring her in. This is my homie, TJ the Ice Queen.
Hey, tribe, Scouts honor. Okay, today I am a brownie girl, but a pot brownie girl, sophisticatedly ratchet pot brownie girl. Okay.
Nice. What you selling?
I'm selling weed cookies or pot cookies, pot brownies, and name your price because I'm a hustler, baby.
Nice.
You see my patches? I got a sophisticatedly ratchet patch, and then I have the unicorn Gemini patch, which represents for the LGBTQ elemental P.
Elemental P.
I'm pot brownie girl. I'm a pot brownie.
So love it. Love to see it. Yo, all right. So we're gonna bring in our next castmate. All right, the lovely number 3. All right, we kind of was gonna break rotation, but nah, fuck that. We're gonna bring in my homie because she got to rep the BX to the fullest. All right, one and only talk your shit queen, Lil Moe from the BX.
Oh, I can hear it. Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. We get down, baby, for the crown, baby. Hey, tribe. It's your girl, Mo. You know, I hail from Co-op City, Section 5. Don't ever zone my shit. What's good, everybody? As you can
What's
see,
poppin', Mo?
I'm a little cool cat. Of course, I'm coming from the Bronx. Everything about me is cool. So I'm a little cool cat.
Yeah, Mo, that's
Yeah,
a
see my
whole
little
cat
tail?
suit. That's a whole
Yes,
bodysuit.
it is a whole bodysuit.
Oh,
Give us
okay.
the 360, sis. Let's get the
Yeah,
numbers up.
360.
Move back. Move back. Give us the
Hey,
360. Let's get the numbers up. If you're not following us, hit the
hey.
like button right now if you like what you see. Let me pimp her out real quick. Okay, cool cat.
Hey, Chad.
I'm trying
Hi,
to.
guys.
It just dawned on me why we call you Little Mo when you so thick with a C.
I don't know because I'm short, so I'm little Mo.
Maybe we should just call you Mo because you definitely not little. You got a lot of curves there, Mo.
All right,
Nah,
so Mo.
you can't drop the little off of a rapper name. And shit. You don't just drop the little.
You don't say that to a little baby.
Nah,
maybe, yeah.
No respect. No respect.
Bow Wow
All right.
dropped it though. I think he
All
did.
right, so moving on to our next castmate. Last but not least, we got my man, the philosopher. He be philosophizing. He be doing this thing and that.
Boo.
Nigga, Buddha.
I used to hate it.
This is my nigga Flash. Flash took his shit, King.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Hey, it's me.
Hey,
Look at that. Now, if y'all don't know did we explain what our get-ups is? Yes. All right.
Yes,
so look, if we don't know, as you can see, I have the biker gear on. All right. Today I'm Lance Armstrong because I am so dope. Yeah. That's pun intended. Hey. All right. But yes. Cycling outfit. What am I today? Oh, today I'm the man that believes that art is the absence of fear. All right. It's your boy Flash the philosopher. It is he, it is me, it is I. What up?
Ain't shit, gang.
What's up?
All right, so Shake, did you tell everybody what you were?
He a ninja.
No, I didn't tell
what are you, bro?
everybody.
Tell
I told everybody.
what you were.
He's a
I
gay
told
pirate.
everybody. I told everybody that I'm
walk the plank.
Pirates.
I'm gonna poke you.
I am a ninja. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Nigga, Pirates of the Black Caribbean.
You see my little ninja arm coverings, and also I have my ninja
you got the
star.
Okay.
All right. And then last but not least, I have the little Raphael knife.
Nice.
It's the dagger.
Okay.
There we go, dagger.
You don't even know what he got.
You a confused ninja. You know what
For real,
you
he's
got.
a confused ass ninja. For real.
You supposed to slice with that. You're not supposed to jab with that, man. This is how you know you're from the hood, man.
Jab.
That's funny.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
You can't make hood niggas ninjas, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fantastic. All right, so now that everybody's been introduced, as you can tell, we're having a SoRatchet Halloween. All right. Next, we're gonna move on to our segment. All right, everybody's favorite segment, No Bad Days.
It's gonna be a great ass day because I said it was gonna be a great ass day. I won't accept nothing else. Nothing bad will enter my day. Say that shit like you mean it. Howl it. No bad days.
None.
No bad days this week or next week or any day of the week. You are at choice whether you want to title it as good or bad, tribe. This week, if you see the light behind me on YouTube at SoRatchet Space Podcast, check us out on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you are following us. And if you're not following us, go ahead and follow us. Yes, so the red chakra, also known as the root chakra, or the root chakra, represented by the color red, I should say, is responsible for our stability, our security. It allows us to be grounded, feeling safe, feeling healing, survival. It helps you stay in the present moment. If you want to ground yourself, the best way to ground yourself is to get out into nature. Take your shoes off and really connect with the earth. And just set your intention on whatever it is that you want. Okay, some affirmations that I want to share with you guys. Oh no, I actually found something really cool that I want to share with you guys today. So if your chakra is imbalanced or underactive, you will feel like you're depressed or feel like you're detached, have difficulty setting boundaries, have fear and anxiety. So, if you want to feel that safety come back, you want to feel secure in who you are, it's always good to be present. In my yoga class, we talk about when you're thinking about the past or you're thinking about the future, you're not present. So, don't think about the past, don't think about the future, and stay present in this current moment. And that is where that root chakra is in your present moment. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. And if you haven't taken any time for yourself this week, happy Wednesday. This is time to take some time for yourself. Some affirmations that I'd like to share with you guys. And if they resonate with you, go ahead and like focus on those with some intention. Is I am full of energy. The universe will always provide. I am open to life's experiences. I love that one. I am loved and supported by the people around me. And my body will always take care of me. If any of those affirmations resonate with you, go ahead and focus on them as I ring the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in and hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Drop your shoulders down and relax. No bad days.
Talk your shit, TJ.
Yeah.
That's how you bring in some no bad days. Shit.
Thank you. Time to eat some cookies and be present today.
You kind of
Want a bite?
the cookie.
Want a bite?
Those is like lace though.
Of course. I'm a 420 brownie. I'm a pop brownie.
I'll make a show.
Brownie girl. Mm-hmm.
This episode about to turn up.
Yeah. You know how I get.
So next segment, we're gonna move on to Shake's Word of the Week.
Word of the week.
Word of the
Word of
week.
the week.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
Word of the week. Look at that. I got you, bro.
This
Wow.
ninja.
Woo! Yeah, y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Shake. All right, and I'm here to bring you today's Word of the Week.
Talk shit.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today's Word of the Week, right? I'm not here to disappoint, by the way, is Batty, okay? Batty, right? And it's not what you think it means, like Batty boy.
Batty boy.
From the Jamaican.
I thought it was Bati.
All right.
Yeah,
No, it's
Batty
Batty.
boy.
It's Batty. It's Batty.
No, it's Bati. No,
And
it's Bati.
it's
Let him give his word. Let him
Batty.
give his word. Let him give his word.
Okay. The word is Batty. It is an adjective and it's spelled Batty. And the word means crazy or insane. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put it into a sentence so you guys can better understand the word. All right. Okay. So the reason why most people love this podcast is because of Flash's Batty comments. All right.
I like that. I'll give
Batty.
you one for that.
I like
I'll
that.
give you one just for that.
I got one.
Go for it.
All right, so Shorty said she was gonna give me that guac 3000. I told her, yo, go Batty.
That was good.
That was a good one. All right, tribe, you're listening to the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast, where we bring you the real in a world of fake. Thank you for tuning in for today's episode. You can find us everywhere you hear podcasts. Make sure you share us with a friend. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon. Amazon has podcasts. Pandora has podcasts, and so does Audible. Did you guys know we're on Audible too?
Yeah.
Ninja. Anyway, then you can hop on to our social media and show us some love. We're on IG at SoRatchet Podcast. We're on TikTok at SoRatchet Podcast. We're on Twitter at SoRatchet Pod. And on YouTube, where you can see our beautiful and handsome faces in our Halloween, So Ratchet Halloween outfits. We're at So Ratchet Space Podcast. Check us out. Share us with a friend. Hit the like button right now. Who's your favorite
Bang that
costume?
shit.
Drop that in the comments right now. And like us, follow us, share us with a friend. What else? That's it. We love you.
We go
And come
live
back
every
next
first
week.
every first Wednesday of the month. We go
The
live.
first Wednesdays of the month.
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is at the end of the month. So we'll see you in November, Tribe.
Yeah, also tribe, please don't forget to drop a review on the episode. We have reviews on Spotify, on iTunes, and whatever else. If you like the show and you have a favorite episode or a favorite character or costume, whatever the case is, drop a
Like and
review.
comment.
Let them know how you feel about the episode. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, thank you.
Facts.
Yeah.
So, like my castmates has already mentioned before, this is our Halloween episode. We're having a spooky holiday.
Halloween special.
So Ratchet Halloween special. And Shake is displaying his ninja skills.
He sure is. Jab, jab. Jab, slice.
But question for y'all, like, how long have y'all been celebrating Halloween?
I think since being a kid, to be honest. Maybe I fell back as an adult more, but as a child, definitely.
Well, I mean, I didn't really celebrate Halloween much as a child. I came from a Christian household. Okay. My mom, she wasn't into Halloween, so people came knocking on the door. We would have signs on the door telling them turn away. Do not come here.
Wow.
For candy, okay. My church actually tried something different. We would dress up like people from the Bible, and we would they called it Saints of Praise Day. But you know what ended up happening? Everybody put freaking cheats on. It looked like a toga party. Like show up.
No parents on a
Everybody would just go.
Sheets and robes.
Exactly.
They showing up in sheets and robes, said, "I'm the prophet, Isaiah."
Right.
Belt around.
That's still cute. I mean, it's cute.
Yeah.
I ain't mad
You know
at
what's
that.
crazy is
I ain't mad
because
either.
kids want to, they want to dress up for Halloween. So a lot of kids will feel excluded because of religious reasons, like that's how I felt.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Saints of Praise was a good chance for us to actually start celebrating. So I consider that my Halloween celebration from when I was younger, but even though I didn't really go outside. So now that I got older and I was able to break away from the church, I started celebrating Halloween in full with my we'll talk about some of my zany outfits, some of my baddie outfits later.
You should get it wrong shit just for you messed that word up. I heard you, but go ahead.
Exactly.
How about you,
Same, yeah.
Flash, how long you been celebrating Halloween?
Nah, I got Halloween trauma actually as a kid. I've never been trick or treating like ever in my life, just to be honest.
Sound like you want to cry. You okay, bro?
Nah, I'm tearing up a little bit because my mom she didn't really fuck with Halloween.
She wasn't buying no damn costume. That's why.
No. So let me tell you the backwards shit. So not only did my mom not fuck with Halloween as far as us getting to go trick or treating, but she would give candy to the niggas who came to the door when they came Halloween night. So y'all gotta understand. You gotta understand my backwards is how I feel with this. And let me tell you something. There was one.
King.
No, I'm telling you, there was one night where my grandpa, God bless his soul, with my Uncle Sonny, he had came to our apartment one day, and we used to live in the projects and shit, Vanderbilt projects. But and maybe that's why we didn't really go trick or treating. I don't know how you do trick or treating in the projects. I guess you just bang on the door.
She wanted you to be safe, Flash. She wanted you to be safe.
I don't give a fuck. She could have took me, drove me somewhere to go get some damn candy. Okay,
that's true.
But please game. So there was a night that she was working or whatever the case is, and my Uncle Sonny, he had came by. It was me and my sister, and he was like, "It's Halloween. Why y'all not trick or treating?" We didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? We was just like, "Oh." And he was like, "Well, put on something then." He said, "We gonna take y'all out to go trick or treating." And I ain't had no costume, of course, because I ain't never celebrate costumes. So in good fashion, I poked like 2 holes in a garbage bag. I threw that shit over my head. And my sister, she had like some cat ears or some shit, kind of similar to Mo joint. She threw that on, and we was on our way getting ready to go trick or treating and shit. Shit, we open up the door, we walking out. My Uncle Sonny called my mom to let her know, "Yo, I'm taking the kids trick or treating." and all I hear is all types of Lord of mercy, bring them back, put them in the house, ba 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 ba. And I'm sitting there with the garbage bag in the two holes, and I'm just sitting here like, oh shit, like it's not about to happen, is it?
That's
like once again, yeah, she's for my plan. She goes and shit.
Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
gosh.
So I would even say like the one time where I thought I was gonna go trick or treating, never fucking happened. You
Got
have to go back
denied.
inside. Yeah, got denied
Damn.
again. So I've never been trick
That's
or
messed
treating.
up.
So yeah, that's my experience with Halloween.
Will
and
you, now that
childhood.
you're a homeowner, will you like be giving out candy to the kids in the neighborhood and do some
Oh
decorations?
no, they can walk on by.
And what
I'm
about
Oh.
when you have kids? Are you gonna allow them to dress up and go to? You gonna take them
Oh,
trick or treating?
I'm just not the nigga the house to come to. I'm not, at least not right now. I'm not.
Okay.
I don't got to go outside of
You know,
nothing,
toilet
no.
paper your house flash. Your mother understood this. That's why she gave candy to the kids.
Mm.
Right?
They don't know.
She didn't want the tricks. She didn't want the tricks. All right. So when you wake up in this
Yeah.
toilet paper all in your house, all over your house and your trees, all right.
Look,
Understand?
they
you
don't know
brought
my
this on
trauma.
yourself.
They
You
don't know
brought
my
this on
trauma,
yourself,
bro.
Flash.
They don't know
And
my
then
trauma.
What I
man.
was gonna say is how do you trick or treat from Vanderveer Projects? All right. You get on a bus and you head to the nearest residential neighborhood.
The white area, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Okay. That's
Go to the houses that are decorated.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom wasn't having that though. So yeah, it
Oh,
would
I'm
have gone
sorry,
down.
honey.
How,
Yeah.
how,
That
how
sounds
about you,
really
ladies?
pleasant.
What's your experience with Halloween? How long have you been celebrating?
I'll let Mo go because I know she been about that life.
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I remember dressing up and trick or treating. And I'll say maybe as I got older, it died down, and every now and again I may go, do it as an adult, like dress up as an adult. But I think I definitely dressed up as a kid for Halloween, from what I
Okay.
recall. I definitely did. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
TJ?
My dad was so I grew up in a religious household as well, and so they felt like Halloween was demonic. So we really couldn't celebrate it, but because it was like promoted in the schools and like, they were having kids dress up, my mom didn't want us to feel left out. So she never really bought me a Halloween costume. I had this one princess outfit that I would dress up in to play princess in the house. And my dad was really not about that life. So my mom would like, when he was at work, she would take us on our floor because we lived in an apartment complex. And so what doors to knock on. You don't knock on everybody's door sometimes.
Mhm.
If they have Halloween decorations outside the door, then you knock on the door, and maybe she'd take me to the floor above us. We were on the 18th floor. So we go the floor above us, the floor behind us, and on our floor. And that was it. And we were really happy for that. And she did it kind of behind my dad's back because, he saw that holiday as like demonic. But my mom knew that, kids are not seeing it that way and they just want candy and they just want to, dress up
That's
like
it.
all the other kids. Yeah.
Simple.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me, I mean, I feel sorry for y'all niggas. I was a kid. I was Halloween trick or treating with my family. We had us
The whole family.
we
Damn,
loved
dude.
Halloween. So what my uncle used to do, he used to decorate, and he used to go hard in the paint for decorating. We'll get into that later in the episode. But in terms of my experience, I've been celebrating Halloween since I was a kid, decorating, giving out candy. It's like a part of our family tradition as a whole. But the reason I asked that question to everybody is because prior to this episode, I did some research so I can look up the history of Halloween, right? And it fucked me up because Halloween predates like antiquity, like before Jesus Christ, right? That's how old Halloween is. Like it goes back before we had. Yeah. So basically, how it started was Halloween started from this Celtic. Let me say it right. So there was a Celtic
old niggas.
festival, right? A Celtic festival called Samhain, right? And this festival was celebrated on November 1st. And the Celtics were people who lived in the areas of Ireland and United Kingdom. And what they did was they celebrated the fall equinox and the winter solstice. And during this time, they believed that the lines between the spirit world and the human world was blurred, right? They believed that during this time, Samhain, that the dead will return as ghosts, right? And in order to appease them, they lit bonfires and left food and wine at the doorsteps to keep the spirits at bay, and dressed as animals and monsters so they wouldn't be tempted to be kidnapped by the ghosts, during this time of year.
Oh.
Right now, this is before the birth of Christ. So this is in terms of when the first century starts, when the Roman Empire conquers that territory. That's when they started implementing their Roman festivals or taking into account that festivities. Right. In the 7th century, then the Christian church comes. And the Christian church determines that we're trying to do away with these pagan holidays. We don't want them celebrating that anymore. So we're going to turn it to All Saints Day. Right. So what they wanted to do was pay tribute to all of the saints and martyrs. But the people who were already celebrating that, they still wanted their holiday. So they had what they call was All Hallows Eve. Right.
Man.
So after that time, they just continued to do their thing on the night before All Saints Day. As time moved forward in the 1100s, in the Middle Ages, in England and Scotland, they had All Saints Day and All Souls Day where they celebrated, and poor people would visit the houses of wealthy people and basically ask for soul cakes in exchange for prayers for the dead relatives and homeowners, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the early phases of trick or treat started. This is in the Middle Ages, right? Move forward from there. Those same people who were living in Ireland at that time, when they migrated to the US, they brought along those customs. And over time, the custom of trick-or-treating and going around evolved to what it is today. And it's changed tremendously from what it was, due to consumerism and it being a profitable holiday. And that's where we are now in terms of Halloween. So when I look back at the history of it, I had no idea that Halloween was so old. It's wild. It blew my mind.
Where the fuck the pumpkins came from?
Pumpkins came from Eastern Europeans, right? They used to carve potatoes. Right. And because, when they moved over to the US, pumpkins were much bigger. So they used pumpkins instead of potatoes to carve and decorate. They did it as a custom as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you, Mash.
Yeah, no problem.
What's
your question?
Yeah, my fault.
What's your question, TJ?
No, this is very interesting. And so thank you for sharing that, Spew God Drip Drip.
No doubt.
We educate, we entertain, and you just educated me because I had no clue that it, the timeline of it, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. So my next question is, y'all, do y'all know the Trick or Treat song?
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down my underwear.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Is that wild? Is that wild? The nigga who never went trick or treat don't know the trick or treat song? That's crazy.
That's why your mother didn't want you to be a part of that.
Yeah, trick or treat.
So
that's wild.
There's also there's an earlier addition to that song, and it is actually trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
Good to eat.
If you don't, I won't be sad. I'll just make you wish you had. That's the actual.
No, that's not the one I heard.
That's a threat, bro. That's a threat.
That's the actual.
That's
the
a
actual
threat.
Song.
Man, song is changing over time. That's different.
Yeah, the kids don't know what they don't know the what do you call it the darkness history of Halloween. Yeah, the dark side.
Yeah. Question though. Go ahead.
No.
To Shake's point, does it bother y'all when y'all see shit get like too demonic? I don't even know if this is a question here. This is a random thing on my head. But does it bother y'all? Like if shit get too dark, like too demonish, like blood and devil?
Yeah, it does.
It
does.
A
little bit, because then remember, kids are easily influenced. So I would say yes, because I remember it's really I don't want to say it's an all holiday, like even adults dress up and stuff, but kids is really happy because they don't know the meaning. To them it's just like, I'm going around getting candy, and so they're seeing different things as they're going around. So so you want to kind of be mindful. I would say it can.
And I would just say, growing up in New York City, it was very scary. Like my mom never allowed me to go trick-or-treating by myself. Even in high school, like we sometimes didn't go to school the day of high school.
I didn't go to school on Halloween.
Yeah, they were egging the buses. They were doing, some really mean things. People had on masks. You couldn't see who was who. So it wasn't really something that was super safe, that I remember growing up, unless when I was younger, my mom was taking us.
And I want to add, at least as far as high school goes, during that time, why I didn't go, because it was called Old 31, and that was really the Bloods. And that's when they would say that would be the particular day that the Bloods would slash your face because they're getting initiated in. So my behind stayed home. Okay.
You know what? That's so crazy that it shows how demonic it of them doing mean things on a day that is supposedly like of worshiping the dead, according to Mash.
Not worshiping the dead.
No.
I guess to what is
Playing
it?
ode to them because they put wine and stuff on the
Yeah,
outside of the door.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, something like that. I wouldn't say worshiping them, and then they
Or
said, they to try to appease them so they wouldn't try to steal any of the kids or whatever. So, I guess it's respecting the dead. I feel like it's more
okay.
of
And in the
Right.
African
Okay.
culture, like the history of the African culture, they say libations. You pour libations and stuff, right?
hmm
So
and then the Mexicans have La Dia de Muerte, I believe the name is.
Day of the
La
Dead.
Dia
Day
de
of the
Day of the
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, El
Day of the
Dia
Dead.
de Muerte. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
shit. I mean,
this
Flash. What were you gonna say? Sorry, you asked a question for a
Yeah.
reason. I know you did.
No, because I ain't
Flash.
gonna lie, because I be thinking of fucking Jab Jab, the joint that they be doing in Grenada, and I
Oh,
and,
Oh,
and,
okay.
and,
okay.
and I
Yeah.
want to do Jab Jab like for real, but then I also think
But
like when I see pictures and videos, they be doing some wild shit, and as part of me is like, is it still fun if it gets too dark? Do you still smile and keep
Got it.
dancing?
But jab isn't that though. They're making
I
fun of their
know, I
slave
know,
owners and
Oil.
acting as their
Yeah.
slaves. Yeah.
I, I know, but it
So it has
seems
nothing
like
to do with
still on
Halloween.
that.
It looks scary.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
looks scary as shit. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important to understand the cultural relevance of those type of things before you partake,
Jab.
right? So you
Mm-hmm.
can
Correct.
have a
Hmm.
better appreciation
Mm-hmm.
for it
Yeah.
when you do it. So you're just
Mm-hmm.
not just following the crowd. Um, it helps as a whole.
Exactly.
Question
Um,
for you, Spew God.
yeah.
So when you participated in Juve, you understood like the significance of it and you knew the history of it?
not me.
No, I just knew I was getting dirty in paint and
I
we
got
was gonna
dirty.
have a good time
Fact,
dancing
That's
on
it.
fact,
bumpers. That's
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 it.
all I
But
On
know.
fact, fact.
what he's referring to is before you go dressing up like a devil, you want to understand why you're dressing up
Oh,
like. I believe he's talking about
Right.
that part
okay.
of
I think
Juve
the
that
cookie hit
Flash
me.
was talking about. I have a ratchet thought.
Good comeback, Shake. Thank
But
you for that. You
you
tried to
guys,
come for me. Thank you, bro. I
I have
appreciate you.
I have a ratchet thought right
Shoot
quick.
it.
Okay.
Shoot it.
Okay. A ratchet thought is just like
Mm.
it's just like a burner question where the
Let's do
answer could be, except the answers is I agree, I disagree, or sophisticatedly ratchet. All right. So my ratchet thought for today is,
how
ladies and
TJ slid
gentlemen,
out, but go ahead though.
my ratchet thought is this: women do not have to put any effort into their outfits for Halloween. All right. All they have to do is slut up everything. Okay. They slut up anything, right? You make a fireman outfit, slutty fireman. You make a teacher outfit, you're a slutty teacher. Okay.
Brownie girl.
Or I would even say that women even know how to slut up a freaking Care Bear. Okay. Women do not have to put much effort into their outfits. Do you guys agree, disagree, or is it sophisticatedly ratchet?
Mo, you still thinking? Just put up 2 cards like you usually do.
Somebody agreed.
All
All right, moderator, you can take over from here.
right. So who? Let me hear your thoughts, Mo. Why you agree with him?
Say what everybody's card is for the people that can't hear us.
So we got
I said
sophisticated
yes.
ratchet for myself
Oh.
and Flash. We got a no for Ice Queen, and then Lil Mo says yes. So Mo, tell us why you say yes.
Yeah, I think I think it's both, but I'm erring on the side of yes, only because like if I knew I was going to a Halloween party, I'm gonna take, and if I knew about it, you're gonna take time to think about it. But if it's like something that's rush, I may try to go in my closet and look to see what I have. Like, of course, I did many carnivals. I could throw on a carnival outfit and be like, oh, I'm a carnival girl, So that's not even, I didn't even put thought into that. I just, went in the closet and put that on, or found a old
Okay.
costume. So I would say yes. Or you put on, like you said, I could put on a lingerie top and throw on a skirt with it, and like Shake said, I could be, oh, now I'm a sexy teacher or whatever the case may be. So I think we're creative that we could do stuff quickly without thought. So I would say yes.
TJ, why you say no?
No, I disagree. I feel like it takes a lot of thought to come up with a costume when you don't got shit, Mo. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it is going to be sexy, but putting on makeup is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You do that for everything. It's not just Halloween. Okay.
Oh no, I know girls that really go in. I mean, this costume is not
Yes.
cheap either. A lot of women,
Mhm.
even though it's sexy, it takes a lot of makeup. It takes a lot of money. We're getting the sexiest thing. We're getting props for this and props for that. We're getting our nails done. It takes a lot. And even when you do the last minute things, like as I've been, bullshit things that you could find out of your closet. Yeah, you sexy it up, but it still takes a lot of effort. So I disagree.
Mhm.
Takes a
Flash, why
lot
you
to be
say
a woman.
sophisticatedly ratchet?
Cause I like slutty shit a bit. I'm not gonna be mad.
I
Like
I say I don't like it. I love it.
yeah. When I know, but when I go to Halloween parties, and you could tell like who put effort in and who kind of dragged out their last year costume, was like, well, if I just cut around the titty right here, this is boom, like it's a new costume practically. So I feel like women definitely have that advantage to just know like, hey, I can just put some scissors to something, or or take off one less item and use some of the same collections and shit, and it's sexy, slutty, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it is easier for them. But I like the shit. But
yeah,
well, I don't know. Yeah, that was my.
I co-sign that. I feel like I say sophisticatedly ratchet because, like TJ said, it does take effort to be creative, right? But I have seen women recycle the same outfit but change it. Like it'd be like she was a spy, and then she add cat ears. Now she's a cat, and then she takes the cat ears off, and now she
a ninja.
Now she a ninja. She put a little robe around her neck. So I think that takes creativity to repurpose those costumes. But I do think that Halloween is an excuse for women to dress slutty, and I'm all for it. I'm okay with it. I think that I love it. That people like to dress up, and I think that to say that you don't is a lie. Like everyone likes to put on a disguise from time to time, and this is the day when we get an excuse to be able to do so and live a different role or play a different role. Even for a small amount of time. I think there's a lot of fun in that.
Can I tell y'all a Cable Man adventure story I had one time?
Go ahead, bro.
Story time.
So no, I'll keep it quick. But I used to service a lot of people's houses or whatnot, and I remember this one customer house who I had to go to, and I guess there was an issue with service. And there was just this lady in the house, and she was such a sweet, sweet woman. And I was like, oh, she was offering me cookies and shit. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm eating the cookies. She's like, go figure out whatever the problem is. So then I tell her, okay, I got to go into the basement because the connections run to downstairs or whatever the case is. So I go down to the basement and I turn on the lights, and I'm surrounded by just like mad different animals and costumes and all types of shit. I'm thinking like, oh shit, maybe she works in a theme park. I said, this is wild. I said, she has so many costumes and shit. Or maybe she was into something that was Halloween shit. And while I was down there, I mean, statute of limitations is over, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I was searching through shit, trying to get to the connection, this, that, and the third. And as I'm searching through shit, there was a book of pictures and shit. It was a stack. It was like on a stack, like a stack of pictures and shit, like on regular photos and shit. So I'm moving shit, and then I move and I see like the pictures like kind of, it's like they separate a little bit like this, as I'm moving shit, and, just so happens, what I'm saying. So I'm like, you don't think nothing. So I'm looking at the pictures and I'm realizing like, and then I see that the costumes are on, but now like it's like she takes pictures and she gets like fucked in these costumes and shit. I didn't want to go through all the pictures because I didn't want to put no fingerprints on shit. But as I was just like, gazing over what I saw and shit, like she was getting fucked in some, she was sucking dick in some. The nigga that was wearing some, he was in the costume and he was fucking in the costume and shit. And I was sitting here like, this is a world I've never been in. Like,
this turned on by it.
50-50 because that was my first time even knowing that people can put on costumes and do shit. Yeah, nowadays you ask a chick to dress up for me, absolutely. Put on something.
Would you do it too?
Let me ask you a question.
I've done it.
What she look like?
Yeah. Oh, she was hot. She was hot.
Okay,
was hot.
all right.
I just thought she was
describer.
But this is cute light skinned girl, glasses. She was very, very nice. But yeah, black girl, yeah. And just very nice. And I was saying, like, she offered me cookies. This is what I'm trying to tell you. She was so sweet. And then when I got into the nigga, when I got in there, I was saying, oh, she a freak. Like,
yeah, that's how she should be. She a freak in a bed.
I thought that was white people shit. You know what I'm saying? You see white people doing stuff like that, so that's cool. Okay.
A lot of people got a lot of different type of kinks. You know what I mean? That happens to be one of them, like wearing costumes and things of that nature. Some people just like fluffy and furry costumes, and they take it into the bedroom and they take it from there. I'd imagine that those type of people love Halloween. I'd imagine that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh, yeah, the cosplay people, they love Halloween.
Yo, Mo, you had a ratchet thought too in regards to Halloween. You want to share that?
I do have a ratchet thought, and I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all don't agree with me, then it's okay. But that's why it's called my ratchet thought. And I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. But anyone who eats candy corn should just Just go get
Say
hit
it.
by a car, okay?
Uh,
Eating candy corn. Eating candy
You heard
corn
her.
is
You heard her.
batty. It's batty. Eating candy corn is batty. I
Oh,
can't
you
do
went
it.
for a
I
combo.
can't. I did.
Combo.
I did. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Ultimate
y'all.
combo.
I can't do candy corn. I can't do it. I think it's disgusting. Do
Um,
you agree or not?
Disagree with the Sophisticated Ratchet. I'm going to say
All right, so we got Sophisticatedly Ratchet for TJ. We got Flash says yes, Mash says yes, Mo says yes, and Shake says Sophisticatedly Ratchet. So let's let the
I
Sophisticatedly
think
Ratchet
TJ
have
said
it.
you said sophisticated ratchet too,
Yeah, she
TJ.
said
but
that. So.
you know,
Oh, okay.
TJ
I
can't.
did.
Oh yeah, TJ says
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
TJ.
right.
I did. So, this is a horrible candy with coloring and just sugar. It really doesn't have a taste of corn or anything. It's just sugar water in a mold with coloring. I'm not a fan of candy corn, but I do eat it. I'm sorry. Like if
Yeah,
I
I
see
know
it
people
around,
eat
I
Like
might
frozen
eat
things?
it.
You
And I
one of
don't
them.
I'll judge myself after I eat it, but yes, I will eat it because it's there. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that it's horrible if I never really tried it and I would have said yes. And I said,
Right.
oh, I don't want to, but if it's around, I'm gonna put one in my mouth. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends love it. One of my friends actually love candy corn.
Oh, you said
And
that,
she
right?
knows that
Why?
I hate it. She knows that I hate
Kill
it. She
yourself.
sent me a picture of candy corn and was like, Mo, this is what I'm gonna be eating for Halloween. Like it's just like she's too much. I can't stand it. It's horrible.
We respond like kill yourself. Okay, this is
Shake.
ridiculous.
Kill
Shake,
yourself.
why
Get
you
hit by
saying
a
it?
car is what she said.
So for me,
Go ahead, Shay.
candy corn. I said sophisticated ratchet because I did used to eat candy corn when I was a kid, but
It's
I'm
the
being
cheap
honest with
one.
you. Now when I still candy now when I'm older and I still candy corn from my children or my nieces and nephews. Not still candy corn, when I still
Oh,
candy
God.
from my children, nieces and nephews, I would never take candy corn. That will
Yeah,
never be
why?
the candies that I take. I'm not a fan. I'd rather eat Jolly Ranchers and Skittles, whatever else they got in there. Like there's so much better candy than candy corn. Like it's shit's trash. So yeah, no, I agree. I agree now with the whole sophisticated that it is yeah, it's just trash candy. I agree.
I'm with you, Mo.
Yeah.
I think that the shit is just
Okay.
satanic. I think that candy corn
Damn.
is candy corn should not be given away at anybody's house. If I go to your house and I see you got candy corn, I'm probably
I
gonna give it
can't.
back. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna just leave and probably
Yes.
leave toilet paper in your house because you deserve a trick for that. Like, why would you give somebody the candy corn? That shit is doo-doo. Go ahead, Fly.
Yeah.
Go
No, I
ahead,
just don't
Flash.
think it's I just don't think it's modern enough. I feel like you holding on to trauma. Like if you gotta still serve candy corn, there's way better candy out here. I mean, and I'm just trying to think. Candy corn's the one where you just gotta scoop it up in your hands and shit,
Yeah,
right?
pretty
They don't
much.
even put it in.
Yeah,
There's no
pretty
like
much.
singular
Yeah.
It's
package,
the
right?
cheap candy. Yes, loose.
Flash for
They have
people who
packets
never
now.
went trick or treating. For the
They have
people who never
packets
went
Right.
trick or treating, it looks like a little cone. Okay.
Yeah,
If you
no,
never
I've
been
Yeah.
seen
to a
it
trick or
before.
treat, so you don't
My
know.
mom. Look, when I
Right?
tell you my mom was handing out candy to the kids that did come trick or treating, like I seen it, so I know what it
Okay.
looks like. She bought that for the little
Okay.
little kids.
Oh.
Yeah, trauma.
That was the cheap candy, by the way. You know that they wasn't giving you no name brand shit. Like you wanted
Right.
Snickers, go to that house. They got the Snickers, and they give them the big boys. You know what I mean? Like
You know the best houses to go to are the ones who give out money. The people who give out money for
Oh, yeah.
Halloween, oh, they are winners. Those are the houses you always
yeah,
go to.
give me
It's
$1.
usually older people who don't have time to go get candy, but they still want to give you something when you ring their
Facts.
doorbell. They
I
definitely
ain't
gonna give you
mad.
$1. They'll definitely
It's
give you some
true.
change. You know, that was definitely a come up in the hood as well.
Yo,
That's true.
speaking of Halloween hack, if you live in New York, Mill Basin is one of the best places to go trick or treating at. Yes,
Why?
they have the best candy. Okay, in those neighborhoods, you're not really gonna get much candy corn over there. They're gonna give you that Trader Joe's type candy. All right, you're gonna get that good candy.
Yes.
All right, if you go to Mill
And even
Basin,
in
just a heads up.
and even in Westchester, if you my sister takes she
Mhm.
doesn't trick or treat in the Bronx, she goes to Westchester because they have good candy and
I
they
wonder
also,
why.
you know,
I
may
wonder,
give
I wonder
money.
why she don't trick or treat in the
Yeah.
Bronx. That's
Because
surprising
she
to
had
me.
little kids and she want to go and she wants to go later, you know, and then she knows, you know, the bigger well now her son is big now, but before it would be because he's smaller and you know it's like we said it could be dangerous all over, not just the Bronx. To be clear, MASH all
Yeah.
over New
I was
York
just
City.
asking. I was just
It could be
asking.
Facts.
dangerous.
All
Yeah.
right, so I got a question
So
for you all, team. What makes a Halloween costume great, and what's one of the best costumes you've ever seen? I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I go first.
Go ahead.
Being a big advocate of Halloween and also living in New York City, I've gone to the Halloween parade a lot down in the city, right? And as an adult, when I will go to the parade, I seen this one dude, right? And I will never forget him. He basically had a duvet, a white duvet, wrapped around himself with bungee cords around the waist and around his hips. So he was like real narrow, and he was walking, and he had a the top of the duvet was red with red spots on the side, and it was a string he was dragging. So I looked at him for a minute, and I was like,
Tampon?
yeah.
Oh my
He
gosh.
was a huge tampon. And I thought to myself, that's creative. That is creative. That guy stole the show because it took a minute. If you knew, you knew. If you didn't know, you would ask him what he was. And he would definitely tell you he was a tampon. I thought that was super creative.
I like
That was
creative
one of the best
costumes.
costumes I've ever
Okay.
seen.
Yeah, for me, creativity is king as well. I think the more creativity, the more time you put into your outfit, people can tell when you really put a lot of work into it and a lot of creativity. So one of the best outfits I saw was at Webster Hall. I went to a Halloween. This is like one of the first time I went to like a white people Halloween costume party, because I've always been to the black people Halloween costumes parties where people would put a hat on and say, yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm 50 Cent, or I'm Wu-Tang
I'm black
Clan.
people don't
or
dress
whatever.
up. Black guys don't dress up.
Yeah,
at the party.
yeah.
They just put masks on. Majority of
Bro.
the black guy just throw a mask on. That's it.
Black people do not like dressing up for Halloween, so they're not fun. So I went to this white Halloween party, and one of the best outfits I saw was Edward Scissorhands. This guy put together an Edward Scissorhands costume. It was so dope. It was creative. He won the costume contest, and granted, he deserved it. It was a really good outfit.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
I see the point. Creativity is definitely dope. Now I don't remember like what the illest costume I ever seen was. I feel like I like shit from things I watch, and then when I see people dress up, so either like Mortal Kombat or something from Marvel or some shit like that. Even when niggas had the whole Joker era and we're just doing like really good makeup and really being in character and shit. I think that's also part of it. When you have a costume that forces you to be in character, now I'm saying like, yeah, you playing the shit out of Halloween.
Yeah.
But I also say this: one of the best costumes I've seen as far as like interaction though, and I was trying to talk about this before the show, was with Shake. And Shake, I need you to remind me like what type of costume it was, but all I knew was that the costume had like a dick. All right, so me and Shake go to this fucking party, and he's dressed up as like a skeleton with like a skeleton dick just poking out. And number one, he had to tuck the shit before he even got into the party because he didn't want like security to start searching him all crazy and shit.
The
visual
of that in my head.
No, so he comes out. No, he comes to the party with this suit on, this bodysuit, and it's probably got like a 6 foot dick on it or some shit like that. I don't even know how big it was, but it was a skeleton costume. What was it? Just tell me, because I got a story.
So it was a skeleton costume, okay? And there was a prop. There's a prop on it where I would squeeze this little ear thing, and my penis would the penis for the outfit would come up. So it was when I was dancing, I would dance, and then I would start squeezing the outfit, and I start dancing. I start waving at that chicks. Like
so.
You look at them like you looking at the camera just now.
Yeah, so hold on. So number one, the shit was funny to me from jump because the nigga was self-conscious about even like just having a dick and going through security and shit. He was like, should I wrap it around my waist? Like, what should I do?
What did he end up doing with it? What did he end up doing with it?
He got in with the skeleton dick. He thought he was gonna get denied from getting in the party. But I think I was like the Avatar or some shit like that. I forgot what I was that year. But I'll tell you this, I was so jealous because once he pulled that sucker out and he started pumping that shit up, man, the gang of women that were just around here just tugging at his skeleton dick. And I'm sitting there outside the circle just like, wow, must be nice. Like nobody wants to see my avatar powers, none of that shit.
Right.
Like that's my friend. Like he had a whole circle jerk of women just tugging the skeleton dick, and I'm just on the outside, like, what about me? Like I'm the avatar. But yeah, man, it I like I said, I love the costume. It was good. It was good. I fuck with it.
This
Shake.
is a
Yo,
fun
Wow.
episode.
it's funny you say that. Another one of my favorite Halloween memories is when we went to what's that? Soka Ski Fest, and
Oh,
they had a
Soka party?
Halloween party at Soka Ski Fest,
Oh,
and
shit.
my nigga Shake dressed up as Reptar.
Oh,
when my
No,
man
it was a pajama party. I wore a reptile.
Oh,
pajama.
okay. Then it wasn't
Oh,
Halloween.
yes,
Then I
son.
scratched that guy. Sorry.
Son,
I thought that was a Halloween party. But
yo,
damn it.
if you know who Reptar is, just know we got
Who is
a
that?
photo. It's a dinosaur from Rugrats.
It's like
I
a
don't know if you-
dinosaur.
It's a
Yeah,
T-Rex though. It's a
reptile
T-Rex.
dinosaur.
But there's a picture of Shake fully costumed in his T-Rex outfit, and he's just going to work on whatever. Like
Anybody got that picture?
Oh, we got it. But
I
we
don't
got to
know.
look into
Post
the
it,
archives.
Shake.
Oh,
Follow us on SoRatchet Space Podcast on
Son.
YouTube. He's gonna post it.
Son.
Yeah.
I tell you, I would tell you the other parts of that story, but I know Shake don't want me to tell you the after that.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
You
Good
We'll talk
story,
about it
good story.
offline.
Good
Offline.
story.
We'll talk about it offline. Patreon page.
okay?
Patreon page, yes.
Wait, just a heads up. What Flash is saying. So a ski. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a ski fest before, but the parties are in a hotel. So we're in the hotel. All right. So I'm in there dressed like Reptar, dancing. I danced the whole night, and then at the end of the night, you know what I'm saying? One of the shorties, like I was just like, it was crazy. I was just like, come with me. And she was just like, okay. And then I proceeded to pull one of those little fairy joints, except we didn't have any cameras or anything like that. But I was in the bathroom kind of like tearing it down as Reptar. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is if you ever heard, not even see, but if you ever heard somebody fucking a Reptar suit, like this nigga was fully in character. I'm a monster. Say raw. Like it was that type of time.
Nah,
it was that type of time. He was like, say my name, and she was like, Reptar. Like
what?
It was.
You
got
heard
vicious.
it?
He was fully in camera. He was fully in character.
We were sharing a
fully in
room.
character.
Oh my god!
In the
I
same
can't.
room where you guys were sharing a room?
Yo, so
Yeah.
Flash
Oh
Flash
my
was
God.
outside. He had another girl in the room already, so I had to take my girl inside in the bathroom. So we went in the bathroom. We started smashing the bathroom, and I feel like Flash heard what was going on, and they started going again as well. So
you wasn't gonna do that to me. You wasn't gonna do that to me.
Oh my god!
You wasn't gonna do that to me. It was
I
wild.
can't.
He was disrespectful with it. Disrespectful.
So the cherry on top is that I came to the room after the fact with a young lady, and I was on the outside of the room, and her and I was listening, and it sounded like a war was going on because you had him in the bathroom,
and Flash is aggressive.
One in the room. One in the room.
The shorty I was with she was enthralled. She was like, whoever's in there is going crazy.
Crazy. Like, they having a blast.
So where did you go, Mash?
That's the end of the story. So yo, the next episode
on Patreon. We put that on Patreon too.
We can put it on Patreon. And we talk all about it.
It's all Younger Ho days. No, I wanted to say what my favorite costumes were, guys.
Go ahead.
All right, my favorite costumes are like teams. Like if we were all the Power Rangers, or if we were or when you see like last year Baps, the girls dressed up as Baps.
Those are cute.
Full character.
Like that was one of them.
I also like couples, like when people would dress up as Whitney and Bobby and really act out Whitney and Bobby. You know, I like when people also dress up as other people. Like I wanted to see the Donald Trumps, you know, like the real people that look like it, not just the mask over the face, or look like a Beyonce and really kill it. You know what I mean? I like stuff like that. That's it. I'm complete.
I was gonna say, I agree to like people that embody the character. Like I remember seeing a costume with Mystique from was Mystique from Wolverine? I can't remember.
X-Men.
Yes, like
X-Men.
Excellent. Yeah, X-Men. I mean, yes, like X-Men, and it was dope. Like full like hair, makeup, and you have to be very detailed with that type of makeup and stuff. So they put effort.
So we did one before.
Oh yeah, Sweetie. Yes, and Kim Kardashian. Did that too. So I like to see things like that as well when they've completely like look like the character, so it was really, really
We need
makeup.
to have a
everything.
sophisticatedly ratchet party
Sophisticatedly
like
Ratchet.
that. That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
that'd be
Or like a
dope.
Halloween party.
Yeah,
Yes, we rent out a
Yeah.
fucking mansion and do it.
So
yeah.
Ratchet Halloween game. That's
That'd be
what it needs to
dope.
be.
Now that'll
So,
be dope
yo,
with game night.
I,
At
Yeah.
a dope
All right.
look,
location, not like a
I'm
hall.
I'm not mad at this.
question. My next
Yes.
question is this: we're at an hour now, so we're gonna wrap up
Oh,
after this question,
damn.
right? My
Okay.
next question is, what costumes are off limits? What costumes will you see you like? Nah, you went too far. You went too far.
Mm.
I'll go
You
You
first.
know, I think anything. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go
Um,
ahead.
Anything that sparks trauma, like George Floyd.
I was
Like
gonna
if you
say
was
that.
Chavez and you
Yes,
was trying to
I was
be
gonna say
George
that.
Floyd, too much, too soon. If you was like this whole
Um,
Israel Palestine beef, too soon.
Yeah, that
You
might be
know,
too
like
far.
don't make no jokes about
I
that.
agree.
You
Yeah.
know, anything that gets too close to the heart, it's too much.
I saw a white woman dress up as like a slave owner and a black guy beat a slave. That was kind of triggering to me as
Yeah.
well. You know what I'm saying? Like I get how it could play out sexually and shit, but like I thought it was a lot. I thought it was way too much.
Would you be
I-
more open to it if he was a
I'm-
slave owner and she was a slave?
Ooh.
Maybe, but the black slave kind of brought back a little bit too much trauma. It just felt very traumatic to me, and I didn't see it in a point. I actually saw this was actually a popular thing I saw on Instagram, and I was just like, it's a lie. That's a lie. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say blackface. Like, if I saw somebody doing blackface during Halloween, I'd be like, not even. Like, this ain't even the time you even try to do some shit like that. I'd feel offended. I feel like even like Holocaust shit. If you're doing Holocaust or
like Hitler,
I guess
that's a lie.
Yeah, Hitler.
There was a little kid
shit.
dressed like Hitler before, and that was like overboard. They had to send him home.
Yeah. I agree. Anything that's traumatic, like if somebody putting like a rope over their neck as if they're being hanged or lynched, like I'm not for none of that. Like I think anything that's traumatic, same thing like you said, like Holocaust, those kind of things, I'm not with. It's too much.
Your question: Do y'all would y'all be offended by like dead people costumes? I ain't even gonna say like MJ because I feel like MJ had the zombie shit, but if somebody dressed up as like a dead legend,
like a dead Biggie Smalls or something.
Well, people dress up as like presidents and shit all the time, so that counts.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
George
I guess
Washington,
but he's talking about the dead like corpse version of that
like
person.
a zombie or something.
Oh, like a zombie. I think that's cool. I'm cool with that. That's cool. I'm not mad
Mhm.
at that. I've seen some really cool zombified people before, and I think that's just creative. But again, as long as they don't have no like historical trauma associated with it, it's cool for me personally.
Yeah, I feel like all of those are my answer too. But I also feel like yeah, that's it. Everybody said exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but I forgot it.
Question for the ladies though. Can have y'all ever or do y'all ever have a feeling like maybe where the guys are being too slutty, like he's showing like way too much like ass, dick, or chest or some shit like that? Is there ever like a guys overdo it in terms of that y'all see or that y'all feel?
No. For me, actually, I have my answer. I have my answer though. Sorry, guys. It's this too scary stuff because it's just too real for me, and I'm a scaredy cat. So I don't really like all of those scary costumes. It really does scare me. And when people they're in character and they're coming towards you, that's why I've never gone to the parade and stuff like that. That was a little too much for me. But no, I don't ever feel like a guy is overdoing it, especially now that people are being free. Flash, I feel like the gay community be doing a lot. They be coming, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I would say that he's overdoing it in a sexy way,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't think a guy has ever, or at least for me, I don't look at it as he's overdoing it. I agree. As females, we overdo it. Like and I'm just going back to Carnival where, people say, oh, but that's part of our culture. So guys overdoing it. No. And I look at it as it's a day. It's Halloween. Everybody is allowed to, overdo it on that particular day. Express themselves. Yeah. Especially for Halloween.
What's a sexy male costume, Lil Moe? What would you find sexy?
Like a firefighter, maybe if he had his shirt off, and or a lot of guys that's sexy to them, like the Chippendale. They have the little bow tie on. Like something like that would be sexy. I
want a black stripper. I want y'all ever seen a black stripper? A male stripper, guys? No, the
Like,
guy.
I don't-
So you asking them?
I don't go to male strip clubs, so I don't know.
But you guys know what they look like. It's not.
I mean, I'm pretty
I have
sure I
a
know
friend.
what
I
they
have a
look like,
friend who
yeah.
was a male stripper. I had a friend who was a male stripper.
I've seen
but
Magic
I've
Mike
never
before.
been to his thing
okay.
before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you guys be a male stripper for Halloween?
That's Batty.
I-
That's Batty. That's Batty.
That's
That's
Batty?
Batty. That's Batty. That's Batty. Ding me up, nigga.
Flashwood.
Don't
Flashwood,
delay
look
my
at
ding,
him.
though.
He didn't say yes
bro.
yet.
Dang.
He's still thinking. That's why he can't
No,
give you his
it depends on what I'm really supposed to be wearing and shit. Because if I could do like some jeans and like some overalls and I was working out that year, I'd do that shit and I'd be like, yeah, bitch, like what's up? Put them dollars in this motherfucker. I'm with the shits.
Okay.
So I just take off.
No,
shirt
but the
and put, like,
black
a
strippers
constructor
be
hat on.
having.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what real black strippers be wearing, though.
Oh, you talking about the shit that wait, the dick dog?
Yes,
I'm
you
not doing
gotta put that on.
Yeah.
The one that
Yeah.
wraps around your dick and shit, making it super long. That's what I'm talking about. Would y'all ever wear that?
I'm not wearing the
Not
dick dog.
Chippendale
fam.
shit.
Probably
Nah.
not. You know what I'm saying?
I
I mean,
see- I see-
outside of
Ass out
maybe in the
in the crib.
bedroom, but not outside.
They
the
not them
bedroom,
chaps.
you know
They ain't
what
putting
I'm
on no
saying?
chaps. What is it?
Outside.
Chaps?
Not
Where the,
Yeah,
where the,
outside.
bo-
I'm
where
not
the,
wearing
where the
chaps
bottom is
either.
out? Yeah, like
Yeah,
chaps.
So
listen,
Flash.
black girls love that
So
shit. They
Flash.
be picking us up and flipping us. We love that shit.
So Flash, your girl
figure it
bring you
out.
that and say, "Yo, I want you to wear this for me tonight." You not rocking it, bro? You not wearing it
What the dick dog?
for your lady?
Like outside or inside?
Inside.
Inside, isn't your bedroom? I think
She
he
gonna
wouldn't
do-
because
and she-
it's in the
And
bedroom.
she want to do.
Like,
And she want
I
to do
think he would do
videos
it.
and shit too. She want to take.
No.
videos and shit.
No,
I cut that.
no.
See, no. We're not doing the
You
video
went too
shit.
far
You
with
not-
the videos. You went too far with the video.
Like, cause part of me is like, no, because I ain't gonna lie. Part of me is
Right.
like, well, let me see if I can get everything in here. Like, I might want to see if I can do the jumping shit.
You
Right.
can. I'm sure you can, King.
Let me take a
Think
blue chew
positive.
and shit
Think
right quick.
positive. Think positive, King.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Can't have that on
That's
camera.
funny.
All right.
Word.
So,
I feel like you got to do some sort of stimulant because you got to keep your dick hard the whole time you're wearing
The
that
whole
shit.
time.
Like, you know
I
what
think
I'm
they
saying? So
put
you
a
got-
dick ring on. They put a dick ring on at the
okay,
base.
okay.
Nigga,
And they
I was
should
thinking,
be
I was
harder
thinking
than
like a
a
blue
rock. They be
chew.
looking like this, right, Mo?
Take a blue chew. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nah,
They-
nigga, look,
all-
nigga,
all-
yo.
all of them- all of them take
Solid
Viagra.
as a rock.
Okay? All of them.
Hey.
All of them
you-
take
you-
Viagra.
look,
All of them
no,
take
I'ma tell y'all.
Viagra. Really?
No,
All
look,
of
no,
them.
you
Yes.
no, you do
Yes.
you do some Guinness
Only
and a,
you
and a
should.
and a and a
No,
joint of
they all
Magnum.
do.
You good? You don't
Trust.
even need a dick ring, bro. I'm telling you. Fuck all that shit.
Facts.
Good times, good
I
times.
don't know.
Mhm.
Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
All right,
Ooh,
so-
baby. Go ahead.
I want to wrap
Mhm.
up this episode, right? But before I do, I just want to
Aw.
give a shout out to my mother. All right.
Oh,
My mother
Talk
loves
about it.
Halloween tremendously. All right.
she do.
She made a point to say, she says, son, if you're having a Halloween episode, make sure you show them my Halloween decorations. Because she
Oh,
was
let's
super
see
excited
it.
about Halloween.
Oh.
So let me show you what moms did for the crib. All right. So
this
this,
is
Okay.
so.
Oh, you got
this year's
pictures?
theme
Oh, yeah,
is Killer Clowns, right?
Oh wow,
Wait,
that's
I
gonna go
gotta see, I
viral.
can't
She
see.
decorated the entire yard, right? She did Halloween themes for clowns, right?
close.
So we got clowns on the trees, right? We got clowns in the front bushes. She got
Oh,
lights in the
shit.
front.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire.
She got
I like
clowns
it.
at each bush, and then she did a table with Pennywise and did a Georgie.
Mm.
You know, Georgie from Pennywise. He chopped the
Fire.
little boy off with the balloon and shit.
Oh yes, I gotta
Fire.
take pictures of my job too. They decorated the
This
office.
is
Fire.
my
Yeah.
mom's Halloween decorations. Since we
Yo,
love
there is a
Sick match. This is gonna go
There's a-
viral. Please do video.
there's a video on Instagram where a guy came to a party dressed like Pennywise and the kids beat the crap out of him because they thought they were saving their family. Like they just
Oh, wow.
And when I tell you,
And man,
they
that's-
stormed him out. They
Oh, my
stormed him.
That's the theme in my office too. Well, one is my unit, it's another unit. I'm gonna take a video so I can show y'all. They have Pennywise, they have
we'll all post
Georgie.
it.
It's cute.
Yeah, send that.
Yeah.
Send that.
I'm
But
gonna-
yeah, I want to
and if
make
you're
sure
watching us, watch us on SoRatchet Space Podcast.
Oh
on
my
YouTube, so
gosh,
you can
look at
see
that.
all the pictures
Wow.
of Mash's house. This shit is sick.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Good job,
you did her thing.
That's
Lady
fire.
P.
That's fire. She did that.
All right now, ladies.
Did you help her,
Wow,
Mash?
look at
That is a lot.
Of course, of course.
I love it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
I
love
see
it.
you, Ma.
I see
Alex,
you. Shout
Madam
out
We
to
love
P,
it,
let's
lady.
go.
Lady P.
We love
So
it.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure I showed that because she wanted to make sure that y'all saw her decorations because she's excited.
That's going viral.
Facts. I pulled
Turn
up
it.
on it. It's definitely dope.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for joining another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We had a baddie time. All right, we're glad that everybody had a chance to get good. Get the
We can have
experiences on Halloween.
that.
And can we
Clean
get a
up, clean
recap?
up.
Can we get a recap of who won? Who won the
Oh, you just with that last baddie. I
You
believe
just did that last one. You just
Oh,
did.
my
Yeah,
sister
last one.
said,
It would have been
"Clap it
a
up for me.
three-way
Clap it up
tie.
for me."
Between who
You
else?
did that.
Who else was up?
Me and Flash.
No, I didn't
Me,
use
Flash,
it. That,
and
no.
me and TJ. Me, TJ,
Yeah,
and
TJ.
Mash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TJ
I used
used
it
it.
once.
Or was it Mo?
Yeah, me
one
too.
of y'all used
Mo
it.
did.
Which
Mo
one?
did.
It was
Oh,
me, I
Mo.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been three between us.
It would have been three-way tie. Yeah, and mash.
Yeah,
All right,
there you
so
go.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, King. Thank you. I
All right,
deserve
you
it. I
got
work
it.
hard for that.
All right. Thank you for listening to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. Of course, you can find us on IG at SoRatchet Podcast. You can find us on Twitter, now X. You can find us on anywhere that you hear podcasts. Google Podcasts, iPod has podcasts, Amazon podcasts. You can listen to us every Wednesday. First Wednesday is each month, where you can see our handsome and beautiful faces on YouTube at SoRatchet Space Podcast. Just want to say thank you for listening to today's episode, and we love y'all.
Hit the like button, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button.
And
Follow us right now.
Yes. Follow on
All that good shit.
every social media platform. Hey.
All that. Leave a review, drop a like. We love y'all.
Yes.
All right, tribe. Happy Halloween. Be safe out there, y'all.
Thanks. Be
Yes.
safe.
Peace.
Happy So Ratchet Halloween.
Peace.
Dang.